Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, it's good original crew, man. We're back. We got when Michael Myers terrorized Laurie and HADDONFIELD after 40 years. Hey, that is... How would you say that?
Yeah, I would have said the same way. HADDONFIELD.
He said...
HADDONFIELD.
HADDONFIELD.
I'm trying to say it with a little, Anyway, child.
All right, man. With that being said, before we get into it, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you have to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
like it with a thumbs up.
Well, highly appreciate it, man. We always do, bro. But hey, let's go ahead and hop into it. Y'all know it's the season. Y'all might get this after Halloween. Don't know. It's either on Halloween or after Halloween. It is what it is. Just enjoy the Halloween. Let's go.
So the first mistake these two made was waving Michael's mask in front of him. They think it's sweet out here, thinking Father Time done caught up with him. He is the same man he was 40 years ago. And the aura got everybody around him tweaking the hell out. To the point where they was like,
wait, I have an idea.
Really? What is it?
Let's leave!
But these two clearly are sharing one connected brain cell. Temporary restraints are going to stop him from killing you and taking it back, which is why Michael hit him with that taken line.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
Take it back. I don't even want it for real, big bro. But that's not what they did, because they go and visit Laurie's house, and Shorty got that hole tighter than Fort Knox with security cams, gates, headlights, bar doors. She don't want this man Mike to sniff a chance at killing her. I can't even blame her. Bro was out there putting on a master class that night, and they tell her that they're doing a podcast on Michael, but she's not saying anything. Hey, I wouldn't either. My homie started a podcast yesterday, and he's broke. Fuck you gonna tell people how not to be you? So she offers Laurie $3,000. And she opens the gates.
Look what that money make a bitch do.
And they tell her that they there to speak about Michael. These niggas think they Ed and Lorraine Warren finna mess around and be a part of the infamous boogeyman story. Niggas be sitting around talking about Mike like he 2018 LeBron. And this is why podcast equipment should be unfathomably high. Because bro was like,
why didn't you sit down with him and say all the things you must be longing to say?
Fuck is this therapy? He kills all of my friends. One of them was deserved though. Traumatized me for 40 years and you telling me to sit down and talk to him? Bro talking like this that Austin Powers nigga that got Forrest Gump tendencies. This is the shape. And Laurie tells them to leave, but not to forget that bread as they run to their deaths. And we cut to Laurie's granddaughter at school in the same seat as her granny. This the type of nostalgia I stay away from. Being even related to Laurie Strode would have been a sign for me. At birth, I'm telling the doctor, put me back in that hole. I don't even want to be here for real. And while she's in class, she looks to the left outside, seeing her grandma, and she puts her head down. Yeah, I wouldn't acknowledge her either. Might end up on a Lizzo-sized T. We fast forward to Laurie training because tonight is the night that Mike is being transferred to another facility. These motherfuckers didn't learn the last time he got transferred. Keep his ass in there, please. At some point, we gotta question upper management. Ain't no way y'all keep on letting this man out. Meanwhile, Laurie is sitting outside in a car watching him, and she starts screaming because she realizes that she'll never get her chance to finish him off once and for all. I'm crying. She really was out here like...
Scratch you right now, young.
And she didn't know it yet, but she was about to get exactly what she wished for. Because we fast forward to a father and son seeing that they don't let this nigga Fuzi tube out again, as him and all the other mental patients are walking around. And lil bro looks to the right and sees that the bus done crashed. On God, I would have known Michael was getting released that night. Would have been staring at the TV like these. But they was unaware, cause little did he know his pops ran straight to his death. I don't even feel bad. That's what lil bro get for having a good relationship with his father. So after his dad took...
You know what I would have did? Y'all some crazy. Y'all just wondering? Yeah, y'all don't want to be here. Y'all don't want to be here. You in traffic. That's why when I say y'all go play in when I be coming and people go play in traffic, that's what I mean. Go play in traffic. Let somebody because obviously you messing with the wrong one. What you would have done? Why are you surrounding the car?
I don't know. You situations, you really don't know. Sometimes, you know,
See?
you freeze up a little bit.
I know you.
What? You don't know me.
Why you would y'all get out the road? Why y'all surrounding the car? Leave me alone.
Somebody was
You
standing
ain't
there.
hit the gas or nothing, see?
Is somebody standing directly in the front of the car? Oh, I can't hit them.
Shit.
I won't want to hit them, but if I have to, I will. But I won't want to.
I'm gonna treat him like that little bunny that ties skirts. If I clip you, I clip you and get the fuck out of me.
You think that's funny? You said you was sorry for the situation. Why would you bring it up and laugh about it?
He tried to play Russian roulette with a nigga, and I just said I ain't the one.
Wow.
Now what's the one? What's the one where you playing chicken? And it's chicken. And then we like, who gonna turn first? Yeah, he hit that, and I said, "Oh shit, let me hit it too." And he just threw.
That's not funny. That hurt me.
I would did that the same way.
Long as hell, Lil Bro starts realizing that his pops most likely done got the Tupac meet and greet. He goes out to find him, but Lil Bro strapped up. Nick Cannon cannot relate, and he starts creeping around, eventually finding an officer laying on the ground dead. And for some odd reason, Lil Bro starts poking at him, but he's alive and well. And while he's on the ground literally dying, he uses his last few raw wave after a flight of stairs breaths to tell Lil Bro to run away. But he isn't listening. I'm convinced the casting director be picking kids with 3 people max in their classroom to star in these films because
you niggas is just retarded.
And he walks inside the bus looking around as Dr. Sartain throws up his hand and says, "Don't shoot," but Lil Bro blicks him.
My goodness.
How the fuck would you shoot, nigga?
He got startled.
No, he trigger happy.
As Dr. Sartain throws up his hand and says, "Don't shoot," but Lil Bro blicks him. Only part I'm really mad about is that bro actually survived. I'm not gonna lie, I know a dick rider when I see one. Bro was doing world-class Olympics on Mike. He runs all the way back to the car trying to get the hell out of there, but he ain't gotta worry about anything. Mike don't kill kid.
Oh, wow. Never mind.
After Mike got done giving Lil Bro the Shamar type neck, we cut to Deputy Hawkins and he reports first on the scene. And when he walks around, he sees that Mike done massacred Lil Bro dad, like father, like son, cause he got the Shamar type neck too. And he opens the bus door and Dr. Sartain on the ground asking did Mike escape. Bro know damn well he escaped. He was probably over there giggling, happy as hell. Knowing what he did now, bro should have left Lil Kobe Jr. there. And then we cut to Halloween night. The deputy tells the mayor that, bro, we need to shut everything down tonight, but he's not hearing it.
What are we gonna do? Cancel Halloween?
Hey pal,
This is
you
time
just
of
blowing
year.
from Stupid Town?
Usually niggas have common sense in horror movies. I don't even have anything to say about this. We fast forward to the 2 podcasters and y'all remember when I said momentary restraints ain't gonna keep Mike from getting his mask back.
Aaron Joseph Corey and Dana Hayes.
She asked the guy to tell her where the bathroom is, and clear as day you can see Mike in the back going crazy. He back there bashing bro's brains in. Nigga gonna wake up still having more IQ than Floyd Mayweather. And while Shorty on the toilet fighting demons, Mike comes in showing us he has a new power, a fucking UAV. Because how the hell did he find them? Unc OP as hell, ain't no way you catching me in Haddonfield. And he starts walking to every stall and kicking them open. I know it smell type crazy in there. She ain't have no disregard for her life anyways. Taking a shit in a public restroom isn't crazy. Mike walks all the way to her stall and starts pulling on that hoe, but she's like, "Hey, someone's in here." Type shit is he on? Mike done graduated from Freak University with a PhD in sexual assault. You'll never guess who his professor was. He walks away and we cut to bro right here as he's knocking on the glass thinking bro asleep, but when the camera pans we see bro jaw is stretched out. Bro done gave him the Jogo chin in 4K, and that's when bro walks around the side and sees Unc and a whitey tighties laying on the ground in the Caleb City pose. I wouldn't even be that mad for real. I'd much rather get killed by Mike than Art the Clown. Bro be doing mad extra shit. Just take your win and go. Meanwhile, Mike turns back around and walks back to her stall, raises his hand over and starts dropping the teeth he got from bro's mouth. What the fuck? Shoulda just left bro alone. Now look at you. You about to die. She puts on her pants and tries crawling away to the other stall and screaming to bro to help her. But he ain't got his mic volume up. Nobody's hearing you, little bro. And she kicks Mike off and locks the stall. She in the worst place you could be right now. Trapped in a room with Michael is sick work. This is the equivalent of being trapped in a studio with Blueface. Both are going to lead to your untimely demise. While she's screaming, bro runs in. He's a way better man than me. My girl in that position, she just gotta accept it. Ain't no reason for me to go too. He hits Mike with a crowbar.
Think I'll come in there and see? I will always worry.
Wow.
See, one of us gotta survive to tell the story.
They have put the story together.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
See, you already counted both of us out, so what's the point of me counting my own self out? Nigga, oh, she's screaming, bye.
That's crazy.
I'm gone.
You gonna leave me? You're not even gonna try? I want to remember that. And I don't care if you're playing or not. Because you play a little too much about that. That ain't your first time saying it.
I'm hitting 100, see.
Wow.
Ain't my first time getting 100.
You serious, ain't you?
Sometimes you gotta know when to fight it, when to from. That fight or flight. You gotta know when to kick it in.
Yeah, you sure do.
So you gonna fight, and I'm gonna flight.
Wrong shit you could have did, cause Mike grabs him and slams him against the door and throws him against the wall. And while her man's is getting his face caved in, nigga gonna come off that hole looking like Black Boy Max. She grabs the crowbar, so Michael starts putting on a spectacle. He want her to see this in 4K. Grabbing bro, throwing him against the stall door while she in that hole camping. See, that's why I tell my girl if I die, she coming with. I'll be damned if niggas at the funeral talking about he wanted you to move on. Nah, send me back. And bro can't even do nothing. He just gotta listen as she's getting a Rihanna treatment, getting choked up against the stall and eventually snapping her neck. Never thought I'd see the day a nigga love choking more than Cap. This shit is not a competition, Unc. After he off these two, he goes to get his mask. That bitch be calling him like the Goblin Mask be calling Norman. And we cut to Laurie hearing the news that Michael is free, and she was not playing no games, locking the doors, turning on a police radio. And at first I thought she was about to hide, but nah, this bitch finna go hunting. Is hunting Mike not crazy? She just saw Haddonfield's death wish right there. Meanwhile, kids are running around trick-or-treating, and the biggest threat to Haddonfield is on the streets. Haddonfield got the fate of the world on the line and decided to get a mic to fucking YB in the mirror. Finna cause a worldwide panic because nobody wants to hear this shit. These two Hall of Fame clay cleaners are walking down the street when they bump into Michael, and Lil Bro was like,
My fault, OG.
but Mike not worried about them. That's too much meat to carve up. He just turns to the right and walks to the garage. And I remember watching this like, is that an old lady? I know he's not.
I'ma just assume he doing the other thing.
Why would he do that to that woman?
I'ma assume he doing the other thing.
No, you know, he ain't even thinking about that.
He over there giving her the time of her life.
Yeah.
See, girl, look at...
Not in a good way.
Look at the table rocking.
Only you would, bro.
I'd rather think of it like that than think of it
I don't want to think of it.
At least she got a happy ending. This is the...
That's not... Okay, in your mind, she's getting a happy
Look at
ending.
it.
Okay, please.
But he did. And not only that, there was a baby in there, and bro walked up to the crib and stopped. Fuck was he gonna do? Kill the baby too? On God, my heart dropped at this point. I wouldn't put it past him. And he walks outside to pick his next victim. Seeing two black people, but he's like, they not worth it yet. He's gonna save them for later. Walking up to this house instead and staring right through the window. Well,
this the first time you gonna ever see somebody, a black person, be like, don't gotta worry about you.
Not right now.
In a horror film. You know what I'm saying? Normally in a horror film, black people, yeah, y'all easy pick. Why we always the easy pickings? Why? I know y'all thought we couldn't act back in the day, but why we gotta be the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wanna get raw, you know? Black people, yeah, we gotta feel the black quota and get the ass on about here. Less screen time, mean less money.
with Michael's aura, ain't no way you can't feel it. That Stevie Wonder awareness putting in overtime. After Mike gets done camping right in front of her face, he creeps around the side of the house. Bro got that breaking and entering badge on Hall of Fame. Does nobody in this town know what happened 40 years ago? And while she's looking outside completely unaware of what's happening, Mike behind her in his GGs.
Now,
He's walking a little...
I know you hear them squeaky ass floorboards. His His big ass. He
and I know
big.
he walking pretty. Yeah.
And he got them big ass boots on. I know you hear
some.
And while she's looking outside, completely unaware of what's happening, Mike behind her in his GGs. He grabs a ponytail, slams her head on her shirt, and stabs her in the throat and just drops her. Oh my god. Bro just picked a random single mother of 3 and killed her. This is sick work. Bro doing this shit for the love of the game. While Mike was on an absolute killing spree, we cut across the street to Julian and his babysitter Vicky as she's putting little bro to sleep and leaves to go get freaky with her boyfriend. But little bro's upstairs hearing a man breathing hard and staring at him from outside his room, and that's when she hears a bump upstairs. So she tells her boyfriend to go check it out, and he's a way better man than me. You're not sending me off to my death by the hands of a madman. But foolishly he walks upstairs and lil bro jumps down, telling him he heard a nigga breathing like raw wave upstairs, standing next to his door watching him. But they not listening. 9 times out of 10 the kids are right because they only target them. And it's safe to say lil bro is not lying, because this babysitter goes around and checks the entire house, making sure there isn't no niggas with neon type tendencies running around, and puts him back to sleep. But before she's about to leave, he tells her to please close the closet door, and she walks over and tries to close it, but that hole not going, and assuming something's blocking it, she opens it up and it's Mike. He comes
oh my goodness. The fact that this nigga just standing there, he just say, get your ass on. Bro, what the fuck?
I have no words.
And assuming something's blocking it, she opens it up and it's Mike. He cuts her arm, and little bro like, oh shit. The best survival instincts in the whole trilogy comes from a little black kid. What a shocker. These other dudes just be standing around waiting for Mike to kill them. You Hannah Baker type hoes ain't fooling nobody. You wanted to die. She hits Mike with a chair and he eats that shit. Hit her ass with that. Please. And simply not even doing nothing, letting her run away and fall on her face in the most Looney Tunes way possible. Bitch should have been wearing some Sky Zone socks. Now you dead. She screams and her boyfriend hears, but Julian does too. Running back upstairs, but lil bro like, nah, I'ma let somebody else handle this. Running to
no, get up out of there. Gotta skedaddle.
Did everything we would have did, see?
I'm not doing it.
Look at his ass, see?
Does too. Running back upstairs, but lil bro like, nah, I'ma let somebody else.
He said, ain't nothing I can do for you.
Hey, I would do the same shit.
Yeah, we already know.
Hey. I would have left the house too.
Yeah, I would have left. I ain't staying. What I'm standing here for?
I would have told babysitter boyfriend, she gone. And she gone.
It depends on who it is. I mean, it's not much I can do.
6 foot. How tall Mike? 6'4", big ass.
I don't know how tall and big he is, but I'm just saying, like,
in the Dickie suit, I'm gone. Them ain't even the real teams. Them the work teams. I'm gone.
Let's handle this. Running to get the boyfriend, and of course he goes up there. But Mike done already hit her with that toothpiece. There isn't anything to save anymore, my boy. And he grabs the knife, but they don't even show it. I'm crying. Gave lil bro that here nigga damn ass scream time. Deputy Hawkins walks upstairs and searches around the room and looks under the cloth, which was clearly a callback to the spawn camper Bob. Meanwhile, Laurie is outside watching Hawkins, and she looks to the right to see that Mike is staring out the window, looking at her. But this is not the old Laurie. She done turned full on YN, shooting at Mike, but it's just a reflection as he walks straight past Hawkins. And I gotta question whoever decided to hire this guy to protect the town of Haddonfield. This is the same man that clapped his teammate back in 1978 because he can't aim. What's next? Is YB and Amir gonna drop some good music? Deputy Hawkins walks downstairs after following Michael and sees bro hanging on the wall by a knife. And I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make that nigga that mad? All he was trying to do was save his shorty. If that's what he did to bro for saving his girl, I could only imagine what he do to Cap. Meanwhile, Laurie outside hunting Mike and she blicks him. But even with the rod wave nerf to his legs, he still manages to get away on his way to slaughter another person. These boys is playing. A person running around like this in my town, I'm moving out that same night. Meanwhile, this Hall of Fame stretch belly.
Where you going? Where you gonna go?
Nigga, I don't know.
Town over?
Say for instance, shit like that happen here. You know what I'm doing?
Where you going?
I'm hopping straight on the 40 gones.
I knew you was about to
I'm
say
hopping on the 40 doing 140. Sure. Car ain't can't even get to 140. But I'm pushing.
Baby, that's right at it. You pushing it.
I'm pushing this. Ain't that what Rick Ross said? Push it to the limit. I'm pushing this. I'm pushing this. Sure. The police behind me fucking. Nigga, you don't know what we running from.
You ain't doing all that, but yeah, I feel you though.
Shit.
I mean, getting up, but not all that. Not all that.
Fuck you don't know what we running from. Shit, he finna turn the whole military.
Bro, you are so crazy.
Same way with Nightmare on Elm Street. Nigga, why don't y'all just get the fuck up and move? It made no sense, bro. Just leave. It's Nightmare on Elm Street. Nigga, leave.
Some people, oh yeah, I don't know. I'm just
go to Kane Street. go to Bradford Street. Go somewhere. Hell, not on Elm Street. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It makes no sense, bro.
I feel you.
Running around like this in my town, I'm moving out that same night. Meanwhile, this Hall of Fame stretch belly doing a great job of protecting all the fridges in Haddonfield is walking Allison home. But because her boyfriend Cameron cheated on her earlier, he finds this as the perfect chance to make his move. But that shit lasted as long as James' son's career. All of a literal 3.9 seconds because she pushes bro right off. The definition of scaring the hoes away. He's like, you not with Cameron no more. And she's like, that don't mean I want to be with you. I know that hurt. Time to take that spaghetti out of your pocket and pick up a dumbbell. And she leaves him there. And while he's yapping about how sorry he is, Mike shows up in the background and he turns around thinking it's the owner of the house. And Mike just sitting there listening to bro. Worst therapist you could ever have. After saying he's gonna leave, the light turn off and they turn back on, but he's gone. And lil bro turns around and Mike is staring right at him. And it's GG's for bro because the lights turn off and they turn back on and Mike stabs him and he runs away screaming to the point Allison can hear him, but she thinking he trolling. But because his costume is caught on a gate, he can't get over it. Might as
Nobody shouldn't be wearing no costume at your big old age.
well kiss your life goodbye. Bro, you wasn't making it over the gate anyway.
You gonna wear a costume, let this nigga be chasing after you?
Child, I ain't gotta be in no costume for him to do nothing to me.
Hey, I'm stripping everything off. I can't get snug on nothing behind his head. Hey, you get caught by him, GG, my boy. In the most painful way.
He's so OD.
In the most painful way. He ain't even scared. It's just pain.
It is.
He
torture.
And he having a good time.
The best time of his life.
And Mike starts walking him down, stabbing him in the back, turning bro's lights off literally. And this isn't even the most diabolical part because Allison goes back to find him and the lights turn on and Mike done shish kebab bro on top of the gate. The kills don't even be the worst part. It's what he does to them after. This man is clearly not right in the head. And Michael pops out the background and she screams and gets the hell out of there. Laurie a better person than me. I would have been throwing out the biggest I told you souls in a book, but eventually the police find Allison and Mike didn't even want her for real because if he did, ain't no running away. Her and her mom would have been locked in for ill. Meanwhile, Ray, Karen, and Laurie are all locked away at Laurie's house. She's a way better person than me. On God, I would have been like, fend for yourselves. And Laurie shows them the vault of weapons. This bitch got a whole GTA loadout and I'm not mad at it because I would have been preparing for this night too. Because now everybody in the town is realizing that this nigga Michael is building up a VTOL type kill streak right now and it isn't going to stop anytime soon. After Laurie gets these boys locked and loaded, we cut to Allison, the D1 Glazer, and Deputy Hawkins in a car, and they dispatch that they know where Michael is and pulls up to him. But bro doesn't stop. He keeps going, hitting the gas and running him clean over as he's just laying on the ground. And it's safe to say the doctor was mad as hell, protecting Michael when Hawkins is telling him he's about to pull a bullet in his brain. Ooh, Detective Hawkins is gonna threaten us with good gun safety. Bro is refusing to step away from Hawkins and he like,
you know you can go to jail for that shit, huh? What? Riding a nigga dick with no license?
And pulls out a pen with a blade attached to it, stabbing Hawkins in the neck, and while he's laying on the ground, stabs him 2 more times.
Hell, get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
And he's like, so this is what it feels like, and starts caressing Michael's face. I'm not gonna lie, bro, this amount of dick riding making me uncomfortable.
He ain't did enough damage. I ain't stabbing Mike in no chest. We're going for the neck. I'm trying to hit that jugular. Jugular. Where you aiming at?
Everywhere. Head, face, neck.
Oh, damn. Going straight for that jugular.
Stomach. Wherever I can get it at.
Man, fuck that. I ain't no... Nigga, it's a... Breathe, bitch. Breathe, bitch. Breathe, bitch. I'm having fun with it. He done had fun with us. Slice some dice. Look like a cutting board across that damn neck. What's up? I'll tell you.
What if you put this amount of energy into your literal job and then this happens?
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
The way he popped up, bro. Nah, I'm good.
Take that shit off. Bro thinks he's him. He puts Michael in the backseat with Allison, and this right here would have caused me to off myself right there. Cause when bro wakes up, I'm gonna be third world country me. And he takes off the mask, throwing that shit in a car and taking a V. And he starts yapping about how he wants to study Michael and Laurie's relationship, and he drives over Hawkins' body. How this man ended up surviving is beyond me. Fuck, is he a super soldier? Meanwhile, 2 officers are sitting outside Laurie's house talking about sandwiches. Niggas be arguing over the dumbest shit. But before they get to Laurie's house, Allison tells him he spoke to her, and bro wasted no time pulling over immediately, and the police like type shit they got going on. But before she could even answer bro's question, Michael starts breathing, and it's GG's for bro, because he looks at her and turns around and looks at bro, kicking the seat into him over and over again repeatedly. He's clearly trying to give this man that Koba back, and that's what I like to see. Mike not standing for none of that. Bro gonna take my mask and contaminate it with his shitty ass breath. And while bro's getting his back rearranged by Mike in a metal cage, they try connecting a police cruiser. Shoulda just minded they business. Niggas needs to start treating Haddonfield like Gotham. Straight, I ain't seeing nothing going around. Michael takes bro out the driver's seat and starts dragging his body as Allison just runs away. Smartest thing this bitch done did all movie. While the 2 donut defenders decides, let's go check this out. While Michael's standing over him, bro says his first words,
Get off my dick!
and crushes bro's face like a grape with 1 foot. Don't have niggas in Louisiana salivating over the mystery meat coming out of bro's head. Meanwhile, the 2 donut defenders pull up on Michael and they step out and take a look around, realizing that bro done got the Tupac meet and greet in full effect, and Michael appears in the background. I know his past victims be spectating like,
Another one. Another one. Another one.
because this man is on a killing spree right now. But it's safe to say these boys going too, because in the exact next scene, the police cruiser from earlier arrives at Laurie's house, and Ray, with all of his Floyd Mayweather type brain cells, calls out to them asking if they found his daughter. But nobody's saying a thing. That right there would have been a sign for me. Let me just turn around and go back in the house. But as soon as he gets closer and closer to the car and opens the door, he sees that these boys are dead. Mike done turned the other officer into a damn jack-o'-lantern. Bro waited 40 years for this nigga on it.
You want to play with my face, ho? You want to play with my face, ho?
Wow.
Yeah, that's tragic. See, that's tragic.
He gets closer and closer to the car and opens the door. He sees that these boys are dead. Mike done turned the other officer into a damn jack-o'-lantern.
Look at that nasty ass shit.
Bro waited 40 years for this nigga wanted to display his artistic abilities. While bro is completely unaware, freaking out, Mike pops up behind him, and I was like,
Finally!
and Michael starts strangling him with a belt and chain. So he lets off a shot that Karen and Laurie hears, and her husband is getting greased in front of her, and there isn't anything she can do about it, as Michael just snaps his neck and leaves him there. And because he fired a shot, Laurie comes downstairs locked and loaded, calling out for Ray, and she looks out the window and sees Michael. She tells Karen to go camp downstairs while she handles the light work that is Michael Myers upstairs, and puts her back to the window. But when she looks outside, my son is gone. Who gave him these powers? Bro out here moving like a young Kratos. And Mike punches his hand through, grabbing her face and dribbling it off the door. Doing this in my own home is crazy. Type of nigga that go in your fridge and make himself a sandwich. Michael turns around, giving her that Diddy special, about to choke her out. In a minute, all she about to see is his past kills. Shit gonna be looking like when Aang re-entered his wound Azula gave him, and he's seen all the past avatars, because Michael's KD right now is vile. And then he lifts her up, got her feet dangling, and she lifts up the shotgun, blowing Mike's fingers off, eventually getting out of there by a literal hair as she runs downstairs to meet up with Karen. But Mike was like, come up here and face me, as you can hear his La Cienega type footsteps creeping throughout the house. Shit's up there sounding like bombs going off. Laurie tells Karen that she may have thought this was their cage, but it was his, sending shots throughout the ceiling as it sounds like she hit him. But Mike up there trolling, because as she walks around the house trying to trap him in, he leads her to the closet closet where blood is, but it's just Ray. Bro, how? This nigga gotta be a super villain. You telling me he somehow tucked bro in there in a matter of seconds without making a sound? Nah. And she turns around looking behind the mannequins and he pops out. Bro is really camping behind that hoe. Like I said last video, elite camper. He grabs the gun, pressing her against the wall and starts choking her out, but she grabs his mask. Anytime somebody touches that hoe, he get war flashbacks, but she should know, don't fuck with the drip. She pulls out her knife, goes to cut him, but he leaves it, blocks her punch and uses.
Why y'all trying to stab him like he's stabbing? Y'all niggas ain't got that force field. You all the way up here, bitch. Yeah.
What do it again?
Yeah. Or slice that nigga or something. What I'm holding like, nigga, you trying to cock it back like you throwing a football. How would you stab, see? No, like for real, for real.
I mean, I'm not that tall, so I would have to get low. So probably the stomach.
You talking about ain't that tall, get low? What you trying to cut? His Achilles?
No, not that low.
Well, at least if you cut the nigga Achilles, he can't run after you.
He got them thick old boots on. It ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna have to get him in the gut.
Remember what we said earlier?
Can I stab him in the chest?
No, you said cut him in them calves.
Cut him in the calves. Get them shins real good. But I'll cut him probably in the gut, maybe the chest or something. Stab him real good.
Cut him in a penal.
I probably could get his neck,
Cut him in
but
the
they
penal.
probably wouldn't do too much either.
Cut him in the penal area. Every dude fold over.
I could stab him if I stab him. Yeah, maybe like I gotta get low.
See, shit. Motherfucker.
It'll buy me a little time, you know.
I talk like this. Motherfucker, you.
I'm done.
Uses her hand to stab her in the stomach. On God, that shit not working on me. Anytime I seen Michael, I would have hit him with that, hey Michael, is that Judith behind you? And he would have fell for it every time. He grabs her by the throat, so she bites him. Fuck is we doing now? Mimicking raw wave daily acts. We know he eats, we can clearly see. So Mike grabs her by the face and throws her ass off the side of the building. He's just
get up.
Get up.
Okay.
You see how she fell though?
see. So Mike grabs her by the face and throws her ass off the side of the building. He's just standing over her. I'm glad they went back on that sibling stuff. Doing this to your own sister would have been crazy work. And that's when Allison comes in the house. She didn't see those two dead officers in the driveway. This whole family got straight CTE. And Michael turns around to see that Laurie is gone now. I know bro is mad as hell thinking this bitch done stole my move. And Mike goes downstairs to press the daughter and the granddaughter, breaking the table above the cage. And the entire time she's saying she can't do it. So Michael comes in and she was like, gotcha. As he just drops and Laurie appears in the background. Who she thinks she is? Ain't this the same girl who got her friends clapped 40 years ago? And Mike was thinking the same thing because he eats the cuts to the arm, shit was baby food, and gives her the Chris Brown special, slapping her against the wall and hits her in the back with a fire poker.
What the fuck you telling me hold on for, see? This bitch ain't doing shit.
I'm like, give it a little minute.
For what? God, ass wants some more.
Gives her the Chris Brown special, slapping her against the wall and hits her in the back with a fire poker. I'm not gonna lie, Mike, that's a little too far. Bro so mad he's turning into a woman beater. The Charlotte Hornets recruiting him as we speak. Laurie grabs some shit Steph Curry is hoping Ayesha Curry will never touch again and cracks Michael over the head with it. My son gonna wake up with 2 working brain cells and that will still be more than Floyd Mayweather has. She hits him one more time, making sure that CTE really sets in and he falls into the trap with Allison and her daughter. She was down there screaming like nah, because she knows when Mike shakes those baby ass hits off, they're dead. So they all run upstairs and Michael gets up right in time, grabbing Kira's leg and dragging her down. So Allison sees Michael knife in a corner.
See how he popped up, see? He said, oh, bitch, you all ain't finna leave me here there by myself. He said, get your ass back here. Oh, you thought you was gone, dude.
Mike shakes those baby ass hits off. They're dead. So they all run upstairs and Michael gets up right in time, grabbing Kira's leg and dragging her down. So Allison sees Michael knife in a corner and she was over here playing. Shit was taking mad long, not gonna lie. You don't want to save your mom? But she grabs it, stabbing Michael in the chest and cutting his hand, making him let her go. And they kick his ass down there and trap him in. And this is where we found out that this was never a cage. It was a trap for Michael because Laurie grabs a flare and sets that bitch ablaze while Michael is just sitting there staring at them menacingly as they make it out safe on the back of a truck. But y'all know this ain't the end.
Not at all.
This was so good, bro.
It was good.
I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? See, I really did.
I did indeed.
I did indeed.
Okay,
I did.
Not too much. But yeah, I did.
Put the toothpick down. They see
playing.
you. They see you.
I don't care.
Put the toothpick down.
Keep playing.
You gonna go to jail tonight.
You be saying stuff and then that's the problem. And we just be playing.
That's their fault.
Anyway.
Y'all spam us up in the comments, man. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. I really enjoyed this. Can't wait till the last part pop out. But you got anything else you want to say?
I don't. I really don't. I did enjoy the video though.
But hey man, until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are
Kid and C.
We are.
Peace.
Ain't no time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch.